Time is the one resource that we all share equally. Each of us gets 24 hours a day. But here's the truth: unlike money or material things, time can't be saved, stored, or bought back once it's gone. How you manage your time shapes the life you create. It influences who you become and how you experience the world. Every moment that passes is one we'll never get back. And yet, how often do we forget this? We get caught up in routines, distracted by countless little things, and before we know it, the day is over. But here's the reality: time is finite. No matter who you are or where you are in life, we all face the same fact: our days are limited. How we choose to use those days will determine the path we take. It's easy to get sucked into distractions that seem small at first: checking your phone, scrolling through social media, watching a video, chatting with a friend. But these moments, though they seem insignificant, add up. They eat away at the time we could spend on things that matter most to us. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, understood this better than anyone. He knew that once time is lost, it cannot be regained. In today's world, it's easy to let the days slip by unnoticed. But the Stoic mindset teaches us that every day is a chance to live more intentionally, to focus on what truly matters, and to act in alignment with our values. In this video, we'll explore how to take control of your time, set meaningful priorities, and start living with purpose. Stick with me till the end and learn how to make every moment count, so you can create the life you truly deserve. If you're ready to master your time and embrace the Stoic way of living, make sure to subscribe to Stoic Trench and join our growing community of seekers striving for a life of purpose and growth. Part 1: Mastering Time Management. Time is more than just hours on a clock. It's the canvas where we paint the story of our lives. Every moment is a chance to create something meaningful. The way we choose to use our time shapes the life we live and the life we want. Just like an artist uses a blank canvas to bring their vision to life, we use time to create the life we desire. The question is, how are you using your time to build your future? Having good habits is key to managing time effectively. By developing reasonable habits, we can create routines that support our goals and values. The Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend, but it's not about spending time recklessly, it's about spending it wisely." Start with small, manageable actions. For example, if you want to be more productive, start with just 15 minutes of focused work each day. That's all it takes to begin creating momentum and making progress. Over time, those small efforts will add up. The people we spend time with have a significant impact on how we manage our time. They either support our goals or distract us from them. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, challenge you to grow, and share similar values. Marcus Aurelius often emphasized the importance of choosing relationships wisely. Stoicism teaches that we should align ourselves with people who encourage our personal growth, not those who bring negativity into our lives. Setting boundaries is also an important part of managing your time. By setting clear limits on your interactions and the time you invest in relationships, you protect your own energy and focus. The people around you should support your journey, not hinder it. Time is precious, and we must be intentional about protecting it. Identify and remove toxic influences, whether they are people, habits, or environments that drain your energy or distract you from your priorities. Stoicism teaches us that we should not waste time on things we cannot control. Sometimes that means distancing ourselves from negative people. Setting expectations up front, or, when necessary, cutting ties with people who don't contribute to your well-being can be an act of self-respect. By eliminating these distractions, you free up time to focus on what truly matters. The Stoics believed that time should be spent in accordance with our values. Marcus Aurelius famously reminded himself that life is short, and each day should be used to live with purpose. Your daily actions should reflect your long-term priorities. If you value health, invest time in exercising or cooking nutritious meals. If you value personal growth, spend time reading or practicing mindfulness. When you focus on what truly matters, every moment becomes an opportunity to make progress toward your bigger goals. Remember, time is a reflection of your values, so make sure your actions align with your priorities. Part 2, the value of focusing on yourself. Focusing on yourself isn't about being selfish, it's about investing in your own growth. When you redirect your energy toward personal development, you build a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Think of it like training muscles. Just as you need to work out to build strength, you need to actively work on your goals and resilience to grow. By setting clear intentions and working towards them daily, you are investing in your future. The Stoics believed in cultivating inner strength, and part of that is understanding that you are responsible for how you use your time and energy. One of the most important aspects of focusing on yourself is eliminating distractions and unnecessary commitments. When you say no to things that don't align with your goals, you create space for what truly matters. For example, take Jane's story. She was juggling multiple projects, but when she decided to focus on earning a professional certification, she had to let go of several distractions. By saying no to other commitments, she was able to dedicate her energy to her goal, and as a result, she succeeded. Decluttering your life isn't just about cleaning your physical space, it's about clearing out mental clutter too. Growth doesn't stop after school, it's a lifelong journey. The Stoics emphasized continuous learning and the importance of a curious mind. Reading books, listening to podcasts, and exploring new ideas all contribute to your personal development. For example, a business leader who keeps track of industry trends and adapts to new changes is positioning themselves for long-term success. Stay curious, ask questions, and never stop learning. This mindset will help you stay ahead and keep growing, even when things get tough. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward, even when motivation fades. The Stoics believed that consistency is key to success. Discipline allows you to keep making progress, even when the excitement of starting something new wears off. Take the example of a student preparing for exams. It's not always easy to keep studying every day, but disciplined habits like setting aside time for review make a big difference when the exam day arrives. Similarly, growth takes time. Like a gardener who patiently waits for a tree to bloom, your efforts will eventually pay off if you remain disciplined and patient. Finally, remember that life is about the journey, not just the destination. It's easy to focus solely on the end goal, but the process itself is where real growth happens. Take a marathon runner, for example. While crossing the finish line is rewarding, the true fulfillment comes from the hours of training, the sweat, and the effort along the way. Stoic philosophy encourages us to embrace the present moment, value the effort, and find meaning in the process itself, not just the outcome. The journey is where you learn, grow, and experience true fulfillment. Part 3, resilience through self-focus. Perfection can be a trap. Instead of aiming for an impossible ideal, focus on making steady progress. Progress is about taking small, manageable steps toward improvement. For example, think of someone training for a marathon. Rather than obsessing over running the entire 26 miles from the start, they focus on reaching smaller milestones like running 5 miles, then 10, and so on. Each small step forward builds momentum and confidence. Stoic wisdom teaches us that the journey is about consistent effort, not unattainable perfection. Failure isn't something to fear, it's an opportunity to learn. The Stoics believed that setbacks were a natural part of life and could be used to our advantage. When you fail, you don't have to see it as a dead end, but as a chance to reflect and grow. For example, if you launch a new business idea and it doesn't work out, instead of seeing it as a failure, view it as a valuable learning experience. By analyzing what went wrong, you can make adjustments and come back stronger. In the Stoic mindset, every failure is a chance to refine and improve. Life rarely goes as planned, and one of the keys to resilience is the ability to adapt. If things don't go your way, it's important to recalibrate and adjust your course without losing sight of your long-term goals. For example, imagine you're working on a professional project, but unexpected challenges force you to change your approach. Instead of being discouraged, you reassess your priorities and adjust your strategies. By remaining flexible and adaptable, you can continue making progress even when circumstances change. The Stoics were masters of adaptability. They knew that flexibility is crucial in maintaining peace of mind during difficult times. Feedback isn't criticism, it's a valuable tool for growth. When you receive feedback, view it as an opportunity to refine your approach and improve. For example, imagine you're a writer and you share your work with a mentor. Instead of feeling defensive about their suggestions, you embrace their advice to make your work better. The Stoics encouraged us to welcome constructive feedback, knowing that it helps us see areas where we can improve. When you embrace feedback with an open mind, you position yourself for continuous growth. Growth is a long-term commitment. It requires consistent effort, patience, and persistence. Sometimes progress is slow and the results aren't immediately visible, but that doesn't mean you're not moving forward. Think of a gardener who plants seeds in the ground. At first there's no visible change, but beneath the surface, roots are growing and preparing to push through. The same is true for personal development. Even if you don't see immediate results, trust that your consistent effort will pay off in time. The Stoics believed that true growth comes from sticking with the process, regardless of how long it takes. Part 4. Final motivational insights. In a world filled with noise and distractions, taking time for quiet reflection is crucial. It's easy to get caught up in the rush of life and the opinions of others, but true clarity comes from within. Picture someone sitting in a quiet room, taking a moment to reflect on what truly matters to them. In these moments, they are not listening to external validation, but tuning into their own priorities and values. This space of stillness allows them to make decisions rooted in authenticity, not external pressure. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, reminded us that life is shaped by our thoughts and values. What you believe in, how you think about the world, and what you hold dear guide your actions. So, commit to your dreams not because they are validated by others, but because they declare your sense of self-worth. Your values are the compass by which you navigate life. Every choice you make should align with what you believe is most important, not with what the world expects of you. Challenges are not obstacles to fear, they are opportunities to grow. The Stoics taught that we should meet difficulties with courage, knowing they offer lessons in strength, resilience, and wisdom. Imagine someone climbing a steep mountain, taking each step slowly and carefully, but always moving upward. The climb may be tough, but with every step they grow stronger. Likewise, every challenge you face, no matter how difficult, is a chance for growth. Embrace it, and you'll emerge stronger than before. In our connected world, it's easy to get caught up in comparison. But true freedom comes from respecting your own journey. Your path is uniquely yours, and comparing yourself to others only steals your peace. Imagine a gardener who nurtures their own tree. They don't worry about how other trees are growing, they simply focus on what's in front of them. In the same way, focus on your personal growth and honor your journey without competing with others. What matters is your own progress and fulfillment, not external recognition. Patience is not just about waiting, it's a sign of inner strength. It shows you trust the process and trust that every step, no matter how slow, is leading you towards something meaningful. Trust that each decision you make, even if it doesn't seem significant in the moment, is part of a larger picture. Like a river that flows steadily, trust that your choices, guided by patience and persistence, will create a life that is true to your values and dreams. Conclusion. We've explored powerful principles that can help shape a life of purpose and resilience. Time is the canvas upon which we create our future, and through mastering it, focusing on personal growth, and building resilience, we have the tools to live a life aligned with our true values. Now it's your turn. Take a moment to reflect on your boundaries, where you're putting your focus, and the journey you're on. Ask yourself, are you truly living with intention, or are distractions taking over? If you're ready to commit to self-mastery and build a life with meaning, you're in the right place. Join the Stoic Trench community, where we dive deeper into Stoic wisdom and actionable strategies to elevate your life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. It's time to take control of your life one decision at a time. Remember, your life, your values, your journey. Stay focused, stay strong. Let's grow together.